Hey guys, Nathan here from Content Chemistry with this month's HubSpot product updates. So we're looking at the month of March 2024, but also some updates from February 2024 as well. There's been loads of updates that have come out. So we've just tried to focus on a top 12 that are really going to be the most important for you for the next few months. So let's take the first one. First one relates to Google enhanced conversions for leads. So what this means is obviously with people with cookie tracking and some of the accuracy of data not quite being there for conversions, what HubSpot can now, well, it can do even better now, is to send offline conversions back to Google Ads to better optimize your Google Ads campaigns, your conversions, and your performance. So the refreshed design here in HubSpot means that you can now go in here and you can use lifecycle stage events to trigger conversions in Google Ads. You can also use form submissions to do the same thing. So it's likely to be a lot more accurate coming from HubSpot than it is just coming from Google Ads. And also with HubSpot, you've got the ability to only count, for example, certain lifecycle stage events. For example, when someone becomes a marketing qualified lead as an actual conversion, which is the best data you can give Google for performance. So that's a really cool feature to check that out. That's available on Marketing Professional and Enterprise in private beta or public beta at the moment. The next update relates to AI forecasting for sales. So again, AI we know is everywhere. This enables you've got to have at least 2 months of deal data, but what HubSpot will do, it'll actually enable you to forecast sales and deals in the future based on your current 2 months of deals and data that you've got there. So just a little bit better than just using probabilities and things like that. It goes a little bit deeper, and you can join that as a beta at the moment. That's available for sales, professional, and enterprise and above. The third update relates to the new prospecting workspace in Sales Hub. So previously, it was based on the contact or company owner, which is not always the case because a lead might be firstly assigned to, for example, a BDR or an SDR, and then it gets assigned to an account manager or someone else. So now there's a new update with prospecting. There's a new lead owner property just for prospecting, which means that that can be assigned to someone else in your team, but it doesn't necessarily need to be the same as the contact or the company owner. So to do that, you just need to go into your settings and you'll see an option here under leads. You'll see an option that says lead owner inherits contact or company owner. You can toggle that on or off. So yeah, really good feature upgrade when it comes to sales teams. The fourth update relates to ChatSpot. So again, AI and really baking in AI into HubSpot specifically. So ChatSpot's always been available, well, since September last year, 2023. But now HubSpot have released a beta of integrating this even more in HubSpot. So in the CRM index table view, and also in each of the record views as well. So contacts, companies, deals, and tickets, any standard object. If you opt into the beta, the private beta, you can get access to ChatSpot within the tool, which means you can do things like, give me a summary of John Smith or Joe Blogs, and it'll give you a summary of all their interactions, their contact information. You can also do the same thing. Give me a summary of this particular deal, etc. So really valuable. The fifth update relates to the marketing calendar. So this comes under the Marketing Hub and the social media tool. Now, previously it was pretty basic, the way that it looked, and it got a little bit clunky. So HubSpot has completely redesigned the UI for this calendar, and you can see now it's just a lot nicer, more colors. You can also turn certain events on and off, and it just makes the whole content marketing, social planning a lot easier than having to use like a Google Sheet or something like that different. So that's available for Marketing Professional and above. The next sixth update relates to deal stage calculated property. So what this means is that HubSpot now has basically a timestamp when a deal moves through a certain sales pipeline and a certain deal stages. So the date it entered the stage, exited the stage, the cumulative time in a specific stage. So this is great from a sales and deal velocity perspective to see, okay, where are the blocks in my sales funnel? What deal stages are deals spending the most time in, for example, and what can we do to fix that? So this is available to anyone on professional and above. The 7th stage relates to Microsoft Teams. So any HubSpot customers that are using Microsoft Teams to run webinars, previously it was a little bit clunky getting sort of the data from the webinar, who attended, registered, etc. Now the integration between the two is a lot better. So what you just need to do is go into your settings in HubSpot, Microsoft Teams, and just make some adjustments to the webinar settings for Microsoft Teams to enable you to access a lot more data. It's a lot more powerful than what it has been previously. And this is also in beta at the moment. The 8th update relates to limiting permissions and access for certain deal stages. So for example, if there's a deal stage which is maybe contract sent, you might previously want to lock that down so no one can move or change that deal once it gets to that particular deal stage. Now that was only previously available for super admins, but now you've got the ability to allocate it to specific users and or teams in HubSpot. So a little bit more flexibility to lock down certain deal stages and deals. Number 9, we're up to now. This just relates to the product updates, UI design in general that we're showing now. So previously, again, it was pretty basic in the way that it used to work. Now you've got some great little toggles here to see which updates are live, coming soon, in beta, in development, what's been sunsetted. You can filter by the type of updates as well, just a lot easier to use. So obviously these videos are great every month, but feel free to jump in there and just make sure that you opt into some of these private and public betas that we're highlighting and just check what's happened in the last sort of month or so. You'll notice that there's just so much that's changing every single month. Where are we? Number 10. So this is a new marketing homepage, you could say, or a dashboard for marketers. So what it does, it pulls all of your most, essential bits of data into one place, almost like the prospecting workspace for sales reps. This is like a marketing workspace for marketing managers, etc. So what it does, it pulls in your calendar, your tasks. It pulls in sort of up to 5 marketing reports at the moment that are the most crucial for you, and also any approvals for anyone on enterprise, any approvals that you need to do, whether it's emails or landing pages, etc., etc. So really cool, and this is currently in beta at the moment as well. Update 11. So previously, the way to deactivate or make a user inactive was a little bit clunky, a little bit confusing. Now it's a lot easier to do that. You can just deactivate a user. The benefits of that, it means that it keeps all of their data and activity related to them. So instead of deleting them, if you deactivate them, you're able to still keep a lot of their data the same. And HubSpot typically recommends just deactivating a user versus deleting them. So yeah, just the UI and the way to do that is just a little bit easier than it was in the past. Update number 12 just relates to sharing dashboards and reports via email. So this is more of a marketing sales thing. Previously, you could just share dashboards, but now HubSpot's given the ability to share reports via email as well. You can send those as recurring, whatever the case may be, which is great if you want to share more granular information with your team. So that's a bit of a rapid fire top 12 updates for the months of March and February. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next month. Cheers.